Well, hey gang, how you doing? It's Jonathan again from Tailhunter International. It's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report covering all of the fishing action for the Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet from La Paz, Baja, Mexico for the dates of the 25th of November until the 2nd of December 2018. Hope wherever you are, you're doing well. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for subscribing. Let's talk a little bit about fishing, shall we? Well, this past week, it was probably one of the better fishing weeks we've had in a while. From, as I've said before, from about November to April, this is considered the off-season down in La Paz. Not many folks fishing. Very often we've got very strong northern winds that make it tough to fish, or in some cases impossible to fish. But this past week, there's a direct relationship between the fishing and the weather. We had better weather, so consequently we had better fishing. As I mentioned, there's not usually many folks fishing, but this week we actually had some folks down. A lot of snowbirds coming to town. A lot of folks, they're not looking for a lot of fish, and they're not going to fish all week like some of our regulars do during the fishing season. So they just want a day on the water. They want some action. They want to get a little sunshine, especially if they're, coming down from places like Canada or Montana or Wyoming, Maine, places like that. And definitely we had that to provide for them. With the temperatures this past week in the mid-80s, mostly sunshiny days, and some nice, comfortable 60, 68 degree weather at night. It's a great time to be in La Paz and a great time to have been fishing this past week. So here's what was going on. It was kind of weird as we had cold water and we had warm water fish mixing it up. And that just tells us we're in that transition period when the warmer water fish are moving out and the colder water fish are moving in. But the strange thing was there really wasn't a daily mix on these fish. Some days it was all cold water fish. Other days, well, it was kind of all warm water fish. The surprising thing is, earlier in the week out of Muertos Bay, the wahoo showed up again. And they've been around for about 3 or 4 years. We've had probably some of the best wahoo fishing we've had in, the 25 years I've been in La Paz. But earlier in the week, we had some fish running. Well, I think the smaller ones were about 20-pounders. There were some bigger 50-pounders caught. Most of these caught trolling, but some of these were also caught on bait. And we had some larger ones that were lost as well. And we didn't have to go out very far. A lot of folks think we have to go far out for some of these blue water fish. No, not at all. Some of these fish were 100, 200 yards right off the beach, right off the rocks. So it's nice to get some of these nice big pelagic trophy kind of fish earlier in the week. These wahoo were a real big surprise for us. Filling in the gaps, we had some bonito, we had some nice jack crevalle, some of these schools of jacks moving into the area. Along the beaches and along the reef areas, the rocky areas, Pargo, Cabrilla. And you know what? We also had some of the best Sierra fishing I've seen in a long time. Normally during the cold water months, we get these really nice schools of Sierra jacks. Sierra, they're a member of the mackerel family, but don't let that put you off. This is some of the best eating fish you could possibly want in your box. Make great ceviche. For years, I threw these fish away because I thought they were mackerel. Not at all. They're more related to wahoo. They're long, they're skinny, they're great fighters, they have sharp teeth, but some of the meat is just fantastic. Either cook it up, or as I said, cook up a ceviche. But the thing was, on the days that we caught the cold water fish, it was Sierra, jack crevalle, Pargo, Cabrilla, some of the colder water reef fish. On the other days, we got all warm water fish. We got the wahoo, and there's still some schools of schoolie-sized dorado. Nothing big to write home about, but fun size 8, 10, 12-pound fish, maybe the largest about 15 pounds. Great eating, lots of action, and especially for some of the folks who really don't fish a lot, or this is their first time fishing, or they're out with their families or their kids. A lot of fun to get on some bonita, some dorado, a couple Pargo, Cabrilla, and maybe even a surprise wahoo. So overall, a great week of fishing, great weather. This coming week, it's looking a little bit iffy. It looks like those northern winds are coming back, and it looks like there could be some rain or some showers midweek, but temperatures, again, are going to be in the mid-80s during the daytime, high 60s at night. So overall, a good time to be in town. Check your dates if you're going to come down to make sure that the day that you want to come fishing is a day that we're not going to have a lot of wind. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for Tailhunter Sport Fishing and the Mexican Minute La Paz Video Fishing Report. Like I said, hope wherever you are, you're doing well. Take care of each other. God bless. Thanks for checking in. This is Jonathan for Tailhunter International Sport.